that's kind of how I got my foot into management.
Right.
And I did that for 2 years.
Okay.
And then I became the operations manager, which was the day-to-day operations of the circus.
Right.
That's making the transportation orders. That's getting all the maps, for the next town. That's talking to the building and getting all the circus's needs figured out. The biggest line is we need a 30-yard dumpster every day dumped, even on Sunday, because the animals will continue to produce waste, whether there is a dumpster there or not.
Right.
So it was a big incentive for the building to make sure there was a dumpster there every day.
Right.
Yeah. So then from there, I was asked to be the general manager for the gold unit.
Right.
So I went to the gold unit and was only there for about 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I became general manager of the red unit.
Okay. Now, is the red unit larger than the gold unit?
Yes. The gold unit was a truck and trailer show.
Oh, okay.
And the red unit had a 1 mile long circus train.
Right.
We'd go into the buildings.
Now, did you get to live on the train?
Yes, I did. I had half a train car.
Wow.
And you can actually see it if you go on YouTube. You can do a search for Extreme Trains, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. They actually did an Extreme Trains TV show where they would go and look at all the different extreme trains of the world. And at 2 minutes 29 minutes in is when they come and do an interview with me in my train room.
Really?
And that's where my son, who's also in the program here at Sailors, you'll get to see him hang from the ceiling upside down.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So I guess you liked living in the train?
Oh, it was awesome.
So funny. Everybody that I have interviewed that has lived on the Ringling train, they've all loved it.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't all have big cars like you did.
Yeah. No, when I first started as a clown, my room was the size of your desk.
Okay.
Which is approximately 3 foot across, 6 foot long.
Right.
And, of course, as high as the ceiling, so 10 feet.
And as a 6 foot person.
Yes. I slept at an angle. But
that is hysterical.
Yeah, you had these tiny little rooms, and everything had to fit in them.
Yeah. Well, Karen Bell, who I've also interviewed, she also, really enjoyed the whole living on a train.
Oh yeah, it just rocks you to sleep. It's really a lot of fun.
So that just really, really cracks me up. I will look for that online. I've seen the train car they have at the Ringling Museum. That was Jon and Mabel Ringling's train car. I've seen that one. They had the whole train car was theirs, of course, being it was their circus. So your in-laws, your wife's name is Carlene.
Correct. And
Carlene is also a coach here at Sailor Circus. They're all Circus Family, but your family was not. So what did they think about you joining the circus?
They thought it was different. They thought I'd be good at it.
Yeah.
It kind of skipped a generation in my family. I did have people that did circus in the family.
Okay.
So one generation it skipped, and then I picked it up again.
Oh, well, okay. So I didn't realize that. That's really very cool then. So do you see a lot of differences in what's going on now, circus-wise, and what was going on, 20 years ago in circus?
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of the big innovations that we did at Ringling was when you walk into a circus, you just see cables everywhere. So you're basically looking through block and tackle, and, which is holding the rigging stable.
Right.
So we tried to do something very outlandish, which was take away all the cables.
Oh.
So we would only put in the cables that we needed for an act.
Okay.
And then we'd take them out right away.
Oh, okay.
So, we had guys with the battery drill guns and would come in and put in floor bolts and then, cover everything up again and take it out. And so it was, we were trying to open up the floor and make it a more visual experience.
Right.
Plus the acts are always changing.
Right.
With Cirque putting out a higher standard, those family acts and circus artists really had to start stepping up because they weren't getting work anymore. So, so there's just a lot of new stuff out there, new people, new ideas, always trying to be innovative with the ideas, and that's something we're actually doing here at Sailors. Some of the acts we're doing here, you won't see anywhere else in the world.
Yeah. Now, regarding that, your wife Carlene also coaches. Do you coach together any of the acts?
Yes, we do. we're like for this last show, we put an act together called the Double Triple Trap.
Okay.
So it's 6 girls on 2 different levels.
Okay.
And it's probably, I'd say the bottom section is about 15 feet off the ground, and then the top section is about 25 to 28 feet off the ground.
Wow.
So there's 2 different levels where the girls are working.
Yeah.
And so we actually incorporated drops and swings and different things that the girls would do that we've never done before. We had 2 little mini liras that hung on either side that 2 of our girls would do toe hangs from and spin. So there's just, it's all new stuff that hasn't been done before.
Right. Huh. And your son Bryce, as you said, he's a circus performer as well.
Yep.
So what does he perform in the Sailor Circus Academy?
He is one of the only kids that can actually boost off of the teeter board. So he jumps from a height down. So picture a seesaw.
Okay.
And one side is up and the person's sitting on the other side or standing, and he'll jump down and launch them up into the air.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
And he also does comedy. I've seen him do.
Yes, he does comedy and clowning, and he also tumbles. So he does things on the tumble track.
Right. So does he want to go on and perform circus professionally at some point, or is he just happy doing it?
He's just happy doing it now.
Yeah.
He hasn't really expressed interest in doing it
further than that,
but he's still young, so you never know.
So you coach the teeter board.
I coach teeter board,
and
double triple trap, stilts, low casting, or mini rig if you want to call it that, casting cradle, and we're looking at doing dance trapeze.
Wow.
And a couple of other new acts this year.
Now, what is dance trapeze?
That's where the bar is lower and the girls are more dancing with the apparatus.
Okay.
So they'll be in different poses and working as a duo.
Huh, that's very interesting. Is that one of the innovative acts you were talking about?
Yes, it is.
Well, there you go. So, and Carlene, does she coach all of those with you? Or?
She teaches acrobatics, trampoline. I teach trampoline as well. She helps with the cradle since she was my flyer in casting cradle.
Oh.
And
you don't know anymore? That's okay.
It's kind of like, you name it, we can teach it.
Yeah. And how long have you been here with Circus Arts Conservatory or Sailor Circus?
I've been here, I think, for 4 years now.
Yeah.
I had to kind of, when I got off the road and away from Ringling, I kind of had to detoxify from circus.
Right.
Because it's, when you're the general manager of a show, it's 24/7, 7 days a week.
Right.
People don't leave you alone.
Yeah.
You know, I just had to get away and just clear my head and run away from the circus to join a real family.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I put it.
Yeah.
And so now I'm ready to get back into circus again, but it's nice teaching.
Right.
You know, it's nice seeing the inspiration that the kids have and the accomplishment, just the looks on their face.
Right.
It's just, that's why I do it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's wonderful. I've been out there watching some of the training, and it is, when the kids get an act, when they get a trick that they hadn't gotten in the past, it is a really cool, I almost cried a couple times. It's such a wonderful feeling, and seeing them develop that way is truly wonderful. So your son, Bryce, what grade is he in?
He's in 10th grade.
10th grade, oh, okay, so he still has a couple years in high school. So, because he's been with the program, I think, a while.
It's been 7 or 8 years with the program.
So when you left Ringling, you came back to Sarasota, and this is where you now live, and you are happy here, I guess. There's a lot of circus people here. Yeah,
it's funny because every town we've gone to, we'd look at it and go, no, I can't live here. No, I can't live here.
Yeah.
No, I can't live here. And then my parents moved to Sarasota, and I was down here to help them move.
Right.
And actually went to a realtor and said, why don't we look at something around here? And I said, but it has to have a pool. It has to have a man cave, building out back for me. And, and at least 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
So she found this house for us. We went and looked at it, and I just said, okay, I'll take it. This is it. This is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to be.
And it's been a benefit to the Sailor Circus Academy for sure.
Yes, it has.
So, very glad that you came. I learned a lot about you today. This was so interesting. We didn't get a chance to talk about the machine, but we will be talking about that on another program. So I think that's okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean, I'm available anytime. We can always do a follow-up.
Well, that would be great. So thank you very much. For those of you that are listening, if you'd like more information about our programming, you can check our website, and that address is circusarts.org. Again, circusarts.org will give you all the information about Sailor Circus Academy, the Circus Arts Conservatory, and any other programming that we do. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and may all your days be circus days.